www.kennyrosewireless.com. Kenny Rose Wireless, internet made easy. This is what mini wireless networks look like. But hey, this is what they actually look like.
Baby,
Nametiasi. Nametiasi.
Rapa said the amount of yeah. Daddy,
oh, sir, no Fabia, dear, Sao, and that's one I make a GG card.
Kabako.
Bia, sorry, Bia.
Kabako send Dominion Banu and careful when you say Frima. There be a Kabako, so about so not 2 years. I got trophyless. Okay. Yababa handsome and run a UEFA Champions League draw on by and we'll look through the draw. Christian already said he'll be tries. I bet trans you better draw ni mu. Na ya said ye and summer if I draw no so esite. Enya no nko ye be ram so na Europa League ene you know draw no so baso. Europa League this season more de because Arsenal Manchester United say more de. Because Cristiano Ronaldo will Europa. But no reports been in them says Ronaldo is going back to Portugal. I'm a Manchester for down place, you know. Yabasha Ronaldo supposed to be yeah. Anyone sends him never. Yababa heard the latest on the transfer. And runner Obakaya, one of the top journalists in the world when it comes to transfers. Amanfo Jomudi, very credible guy in Spain. Okaso Aubameyang is at the airport going to England. But I'm saying who's a play the Ireland to England or Aubameyang team. Is what is the latest on Aubameyang move to Chelsea? No, what's it for fun? What is happening? Chelsea, Abu Plan B, saying it here. Manchester United chase of Anthony, and also I go say teams out don't know because you say barely a week. I can say na transfer window na abewe 31st of
this month.
This one that's about 5 days.
Yeah.
It's just uye team na person you on your man. Also here in term yes sir. Give close window na jawen. Meaning say teams don't know any players outdoor. Ghanaian players ni be your moves ni be here, but here how we say because of any Jan no say no SMP na buy ya the details about ya them so bit say Kudus. That's one some buy. Say Kudus never to keen on getting him from loan from Ayas. Be saying you never whether Anthony will be sold or not. Anybody determine say Kudus better now want na. Ni nyina ye be ram ni ahwe. Said ye ensam no and so esitie honum. Ya be fie ba be hwe. Say we fie kakra mo no ne kakra George Boateng leaving Aston Villa. Saying that here then in the what Sansim ni mu. You be Ghana to play another friendly. And to Ghana, your tour of Europe, you say that Ghana be call about ball against Brazil. Wembley in England. You boy yeah. Some 4 days later, you boy against Nicaragua. Spain. And Ghana team now Abafie. And of course, before the World Cup, a week before Ghana first game, no, you boy against Switzerland. Abu Dhabi in the UAE. Ghana I say you better a strong team, you better good preparation for the World Cup because I'm very hopeful. So when Ghana goes to the World Cup, we always deliver. And only 2 times Ghana D can't call and a third one they say yeah. Now third one no grano. Still we drew with the eventual winners. And according to the FIFA technical report, it was the best game of the tournament. It's a chance to say you may yeah you better say the preparation with the Black Stars. Sounds like the Black Galaxies. I'm the Black Star B, no. You're in Nigeria over the weekend, they'll keep coast. Now, Nigeria for the some besa and Yaka said you agree got him. Now, the entire Mokasa is almost a gun and I'm a man called Katano. Now, the man Nigeria for Nigeria Kata on a new reading. Oh. You say, yeah, when you're Juma be now working permits, no one cake at home, no go Juma or one sardine. How comes I could Dubai and Nigeria for the Gumba? Jomo here is a catapa, they can you lie. And again, you go say no. I'm charging. Jomo say, and yeah, it is time for them to avenge that defeat. And you better how Ghana in Nigeria game, no. And so beside Kumasi and Santiago, I was Sudan. Now Santiago another friendly against Al Hilal and ne. Now I better no so some any Al Hilal, omu play be a omu dia check otoko. And in semi ohuna Ismail Ganiu. So aside ya Makata. Sorry, Iraq. Timbi. Okay. Iraq. Okay. Iraq you guys say. Yeah, so. menim say team na no mo pemu alasa no wanya mo alasa na afa Gani would nashim dia ye ba share no so onsem Galka obviously in future tournaments when you are signing the contract they'll put certain clauses in it. Clauses you play your registered players. Maybe you have to play your top players, no? The Africa, they are the ones you choose. Bibi. It's a Galka Adiomo Yenya Mohammed. And so Adiana Stars under 20 team, no mine head coach. Now I bet was so Adiana was so muye and Osage for Sadio Ajunajima Bedu. Ashen and Munyam said, oh man, because I said Europe, Omoyano, Nansen Jagos, who's on the Arsenal. Under 20 only coach no enti Jagose any opportunity I am having a similar opportunity but Champions League draw ne buy no ebiakwe as a ye twen unim say Barca any Bayern again hey yo but you better draw him said this there.
Since we Champions League draw, no players be making returns.
I say used to cry Haaland
also be making returns.
Dortmund.
Yes. Now Robert Lewandowski and so I call back to Bayern. And Abrantia friend say Di Maria and so I call back to PSG.
Yes.
The star players need to make a return. Somebody no movie here. Yes. And now Champions League never said Marco back to where they came from because you were about PSG, Dortmund about Manchester City, Bayern about Barcelona.
Draw ni interesting. Draw ni more there. Now when you say Barcelona fans, no, how many Bayern was going to settle? Set 3-0 Baku, 8-2. Governor Shompa, but maybe at this time Lewandowski was the other side. The story will be differently too.
Was it? Barca I was going to settle with Bayern.
Aye.
Menko pass mo carry you.
Omaka pa na and the young kids was live on Facebook. Go Facebook and was search Pure FM TV. Na what will be? The just don't share feed no be at me or the tools or status so or timelines maybe now they are to no be at me and you leave a comment and I say what like comment to make and share your opinion on the show. Share your opinion on issues being discussed. Men diatem men there's no way we read it on the show. Just said the beauty of democracy is for us to agree to disagree. Sabi agree on matters. We should understand that we have different opinions. Until you make your point, nobody start making it there. It is that simple. Okay. If you ever heard Champions League draw, no said yes, coin. And the reactions are free at home. Because the reactions neighbor. I say a young ago, you say, oh, Mr. Lewandowski, I'll see you again. Oh, Mulan, what about your guys are the question moment 8?
Yeah.
This time, yes, sir. Now, me, so much in the Bobby Stroma, Bazona for no defense. Because they're going to play against Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane in there, they say he's on fire.
Now, me catch a Jake say, Unya Sadio Mane and Alfonso Davies with the same line.
Aye.
Basa and so complaining about on right, defense or right.
Why no big on your more or
Alfonso Davies, Sadio Mane, was line as well. And I was say Basa for
what we know about a buying to say.
I'm really more.
That's what we know about buying number.
Tamati, and not time I drawn. The Christian, oh, yeah, like Christian Casa, yeah, like almost pick it a Basa group in 3 teams. After that Christian that table, you say, not that
Christian, the GD of Christian will be at the GD and Casa of Fompa. Christian. Well, draw away the Zanka in Yebusa. Man for FC Bayern Munich now go Twitter and the table over live on Facebook and also on 1AG television. Bayern Munich for natural warm say hello again, Barcelona. And over we will say hello. And now I say hello. I say I'm gonna Barca forward. I'm not the Jomo number so na question almost have been what you 8. Bayern for the Abane Juvedi live on HSFM. It's again Nitagradi live on Bono FM in Sunyani. Live on Time FM in Offenso Adepa Techiman. Baby out here Pent Radio Belgium. Pent Radio Belgium. And so Ghent, Belgium. And Adavopa Radio so France. Baby out here give you a on pay. Christian,
Chairman,
this draw. Andy the Gavia man the VM for draw.
GD the Numa Jinama GD Jinasu. Numa and I'm GD Jinasu. Was it drawn interesting and count 90?
Nanya interesting.
On count 90. Drawn interesting, pa and count die.
Over say interesting.
Buy me from 3 years ago.
Is it almost tatam?
You are drawing Tamilan. Why may we win Tamilan? Young Coin draw.
Oh, someone I'm for you.
Barcelona.
Moment and I say, oh, mom,
play. And also FIFA.
Oh,
Chairman.
Now, buy a foul side down for Uncle Fa.
Buy me. But the group near the so here group na Sandy a group group by group. Chairman group nedding. Your group no kwa na benya 3 teams are. Ubia aji more than Champions League, Ubia more than twice. Inter Milan.
Inter 3.
Inter 3.
Yeah.
Bayern Munich 6.
Yes.
Barca 5.
Yeah.
Ni ohe groups na Ubia no awo former champion group musa. It will make the group very difficult. Na usa ko Bayern. Recent meeting between Bayern and Barca. Chairman, I'm for tie kai A2 no. But right after A2 last season we were in the same group. Boy 3 were nim, boy 3 were chili. First leg Omba ifi boy 3-0. Second leg no Musa Kwawe at the 3-0 at twice so. So the A0 ni free A2 ni cry through no more. The recent results no Saman are quite embarrassing. Wa show A2 no be show 3 no akwawe no asa show 3. In fact, the last 11 meetings between Barca and Bayern Munich, no, Barca winning 2 pay, 1 a pie draw, and Bayern Munich winning 8. In those periods, no, Bayern Munich has 28 goals, Barca has 13 goals. So the gap between Barca and Bayern Munich in recent meetings, you know, that big, but a lot have changed from last season to this season. No, so we are a bit stronger compared to last season. Coleman and the Koji said him last season on Yamasisa. Chairman, even though say Barca and your favorite in this group, no, we can be very competitive. When you compare last season, there, young fiancé Nguyechi, like Nigeria, then cost latter house, I go charity. Abra any restriction bia. This time we may put a fight, and maybe Eddie Crowder or Muntivinia double over us. Ebia 2 legs, you know, or my fabako, near Fabako. Na top spot, you know, yet me are fighting for who occupy the top spot. Very difficult. Remusua Inter Milan and small teams are so right Inter Milan pa last season. Chama the Inter Milan the many Joe Mokrani said Omo and league last season and correct. AC Milan a GA League last season. AC Milan 86 points. Inter Milan etosumi enya 84 points. But chairman Osha Inter Milan, even though say Omo and league no. The highest scorers in the league. Last season in the Italian Serie A, Inter Milan, Momodia, 84 goals. AC Milan on not a G League in Quadum, 69 goals. Even without Lukaku, chairman, and almost 84 goals. No, Obian say Lukaku soon Inter Milan, the fat, and the official goals to the Momo. Without Lukaku, they score 84 goals, the highest scorers in the league. Obekala Taro Martinez Masa Kofa Andrew Nana for my Asabeka team no one. I think say Inter Milan so very stronger coming into this year Champions League no. Chairman Bayern Munich may primary qualification there quite assured so better qualify from the group no. But second spot between Bayern and Inter Milan no very close to call. Very close to call. Inter Milan no very strong. I'm say UEFA from the Barca for wasem. Say I don't believe ya. Can you pay and Jenny? Shanapunko Mocho. I don't believe how do you give at this group? A team Yako down. You best bomber to revive your cranka. Now, man, this group possible, be very possible, dear. Better qualify, but be very possible. Say one for the second time round, maybe Barca as a Kubo Europa League. Because Inter Milan can qualify, Bayern Munich can qualify, Barca can qualify. It becomes anybody's game in this group. A bear quite disheartening for the second consecutive time. Now Barca probably from Champions League, Kubo Europa League. Possible.
Okay. Possible. Obi twice. Now, Boko there. Yes, Champions League is back again.
Yeah.
And you're drawn this year. Now interesting, but you're running through the draw.
Okay.
Now you're in Group A. Ajax, Amsterdam, Liverpool, Napoli, Rangers. That's a tricky one.
Yeah,
that's a tricky one.
Very tricky
because Ajax on any day they can cause problems.
Yeah, but Oma lose a lot of players.
Of course, but as yet you come back,
grabbing
not that the Chinomo. Yeah. Kakra.
No, but who lose coach Ten Hag?
Yeah.
Now you lose Mazraoui. Most likely say Anthony Subeko. Buying for Afamienu, Ryan Gravenbach, Odosukoho, into Jumano Beding, Sebastian Haller. So unfortunately, or called Dortmund and share down from Mano.
Oh, quite and we're going a problem.
Yes, testicular injury, na cancer, na ibisa. And now Masa Lusu, Alessandro the Butcher. Into Ajax team, you know, Oma Lusu, a lot of key players. But Oma share era division na CA, Omanya 3 wins. So Liverpool also a very good start to the Premier League, but of course as runners up last season, won't me move film almost so history or tournament him. Unfortunately, no injuries kakra how more. But I'm pretty sure Liverpool have a very good chance. Napoli and Mr. Spalletti almost all lose players: Koulibaly, Dries Mertens, Lorenzo Insigne, but again in Ndombele Osimhen almost team do the quarter-final stage of the Champions League playing, even under Rafa Benitez and under Mauricio Sarri. And almost be pray some room into the quarter-final stage. No matter ako. I think Group A they are quite straightforward. I'm looking at certainly Liverpool because of their pedigree and all of that. Somunya central midfield Matip Frankie de Jong. So Nyako Kaumo se Barcelona former Hokaino Nyako dia. Truly Frankie de Jong belongs. I think Liverpool qualify. Ibrox Rangers Omobo Europa League final against Eintracht Frankfurt last season. Unfortunately, Aaron Ramsey missed a penalty in Germans champions. Rangers so especially away Liverpool or Ibrox Napoli away from home. Those are very very tough games because Scottish Premier League onya ko mo grounds a different ball game. But Liverpool on one hand, because Liverpool certainly will top the group unless Bibi Strong could be na injuries no a name. But I mean with the sort of quality Liverpool one into second place between Napoli and Ajax, which I think Rangers. No, Rangers here out of so Liverpool qualifier team back over to me either Ajax or Napoli. But Napoli Ajax no team no swasisando team nasisa yes very young team Lorenzo Luca free Italy are bad. Those are not guys some bet me make it too much of a difference. So I'm looking at Napoli with Victor Osimhen and then Luciano Spalletti, Juma Ode, Christian Panucci, Marco Vosonic. The good old days of AS Roma, Juma Ode or this experience no pushing Napoli. I'm to qualify ahead of your Ajax. And so I'm looking at Liverpool, Napoli qualifying out of this group.
Okay, Christian.
Rangers ball group stage for the first time in 12 years. And Rangers ended that strong in the Champions League. 12 years, no more group stage that. But they are game back on Pepper, your money Liverpool because of the atmosphere they will create.
Of course,
Rangers that's Ibro Stadium.
Yes,
an amazing atmosphere and on be creative. But me no be arguing, they are not that strong. Even though say the PSV free, Muhammad PSV and qualified there, but the group only Liverpool nobody. I don't see them qualifying ahead of Liverpool. Liverpool is 6 times winners of the Champions League. The last 5 years, some of the finance in Kwame and say I really back. So on any day, even though say Liverpool may not be very strong domestically, but when they come Europe in Kwadia, untimi underestimate you Obi Asaka Ayas or more like a production house. They produce and then they sell. Me kai pass a year now Ayas about semi-finals no. Plus the both semi-finals and most of them have been sold. Donny van de Beek, Hakim Ziyech, Frankie de Jong, Matthias de Ligt. Omunyina atom womoko. They are more like a production house. Produce ya no matter maneko. This season, Lisandro Martinez, Sebastian Hala, Andrew Nana, Gravin Bachini na so free team no more. Esa da untimi nya consistency with team no mu. Ukoye more like production, we do produce na oton dia. One shall untimi enya sa consistency in terms of results and then performance. So I don't tip them to make team qualify from that group. Napoli last season 83rd Osira Adum. Omudi third no Omalusu Koulibaly die. But time Omakofa Korea for center back be friend no Minjai Kim. When you such a bad player, very good player. Last week Crochet go Edema Tima, your friend Napoli. Koulibaly Koy, almost that missing year Kakrasa because it might be early days yet there. But I Brenton could find free. I think I'm funny free for Nabachi. I'll buy and said on your body, sir. Okay. Tangai nobody is available to the chairman. Liverpool top the group. Napoli. I'm
running through for the sake of time. I'm running through all the groups, no. Then maybe I didn't pass some then you no maka. Mama heard the old name saying because Group B no medical A not to the Ajax, Liverpool, Napoli, and Rangers. Omone Group A. Group B FC Porto, Atletico Madrid, Bayern Munich, Leverkusen, and Club Brugge. Now a hundred soccer so many now one year I have possibly Club Brugge for now some way you can cover. Bayern Leverkusen has been a terrible start to the season. Group C. That is the group. I just say Group C, no. Bayern, Barcelona, Inter, Bagobo Europa. That is for sure. And the zone
Group C.
Group C. Bayern, Barcelona, Napoli.
No, Inter.
Sorry, Inter Milan. Bayern, Barcelona, International. Omumi and San Bagobo Europa. Yeah. Samosi who is Barcelona Europa there. But Bayern Munich, Barcelona, International, Victoria Plaza. Group C, Group D, Eintracht Frankfurt, Tottenham Hotspurs, Sporting CP, and Olympic Marseille. Now the money is interesting, there are two teams in that group are able to the possible destination of Cristiano Ronaldo. Now say how the Okobe to extend Champions League, goes. Because already it is myself for myself father because of say a year free Milik free on and runs news people say Sporting Lisbon he might make a return to Sporting Lisbon
and me if said name I mean so because so be make sure Ronaldo be boss Sporting Lisbon and sana or retire from football
but a group is manageable musu nya so man what this is so it here Group E AC Milan back in the Champions League again. Last year they were there. This is Joma Saba. Hoping that they rediscovered their charm. But AC Milan, Chelsea, Salzburg, Dynamo Zagreb. An easy one for Chelsea. It should be a manageable one for Chelsea. We talk as a Chelsea in the league share in 3-0. But I mean Chelsea in the Champions League is a different team.
But tip Chelsea AC Milan.
I tip Chelsea AC Milan. But if there will be a surprise package, it will be Salzburg. So I'm going for no sure 10 go two. Salzburg for they seem to have a very good team. Okay, now Group F, and the defending champions Real Madrid, RB Leipzig, Shakhtar Donetsk, and Celtic. Madrid are top group. No, the only thing some best boys bet one match be, and the only better that they are say will be a bet. Na home to numbers are there. They have for job team. But some Leipzig we no match that will 2-2. Obi omako said they are Kenya. They have one careful. Now Group G. Manchester City, Sevilla, Borussia Dortmund, FC Copenhagen. I don't say interesting, a tricky one, but you trust Man City to top this one. Yeah, we say Erling Haaland making a return to the signet Duna. Say one time the poster boy coming back. But Group H, M&M for them, Paris Saint-Germain, Omni Juventus. Who have Di Maria, Popova, that is if it's fit. Vlahovic, yes.
Look at that.
And so, then Benfica for us, Ababekahona, Maccabi Haifa. And so, this is the Champions League group. And the run here through reactions after I the draw no saying it.
Chairman, after the draw, me referee said, and before draw, no awards Nico. So Emma Karim Benzema, Eko Jane award kama as UEFA's best player. Now Enra Karim Benzema Koji and Wadasi. Benzema edge the best player. UEFA's best player. Now Madrid coach Carlo Ancelotti. And so edge the best manager. Now I remember list of 10 players according to UEFA. No mushite, but Chairman, any Obina Christian, listener. Kamel Kwen said now Benzema is far too ahead. Vote points no more accumulate, you know. Karim Benzema, Chairman, the points are 523 points.
Yes.
Or your best player. Heard a second, please.
Kevin De Bruyne, 122.
To her Gabriel.
And Thibaut Courtois 118. To him, FIFA best now. Capodium, listen, those will be the 3 players.
Yeah.
2 from Real Madrid, 1 from Manchester City. And Koi. And I am glad to see that for the first time Sadio Mane has come ahead of Mbappe, Salah, Vinicius, Van Dijk. I'm glad. Sadio Mane in the 6th position.
Yeah.
That's the boy I love. 51 points. Only 1 point between Luka Modric. Lewandowski in your 4th place with 54 points. It's already live on Facebook and the Dahono. But Benzema, I'm so there. I want to know you'll be on now, it's too obvious who was going to win the player of the
especially social Jumediana, Carlo D. Kanje, you know. No, I mean, it was clear. And then someone Carlo Kafa or no any players Real Madrid are even lucky to have a player like Benzema. And they send UEFA for you, but just by the by, Yaya Toure so organized you see pronouncing clubs need you know, not just FFI was in fact last season troubles kakra by almost a draw ni biominti. This time, no, it was just on point. As always, Pedro Pinto was amazing. But Carlo Casavier, yeah, and Sanya Alexander Shafrin, Pepe Biangrano, or by himself, jury no decided at 90, or by best player, no Abodi na Nipana Bejin Award na or Connie Baby. So that was so evident, so clear. I mean, it's a day for Real Madrid.
Okay. All right. When I'm going, man. I'm don't say he can't. Let it be. Or say, what a night. Or say, Sasson no come from round of 16. Sa everybody, and he was say, Omobody, you so what a night. I just say,
and he said a Champions League top scorer.
Yeah.
And also a La Liga top scorer.
Yeah.
Last season, the Karim Benzema season. In fact, every single individual awards be it the European best, the world best, Champions League best player there. Odema Karim Benzema, we are not far from right. I think Jumoyen last season they were one of the reasons why Madrid won the Champions League. When they Obi the Champions League, now play be just a squad member or count a ball game keke. But so he Karim Benzema free Madrid team in moi. Dominion last season, the just to committee me. I think he played a very, very, very key role. Emma Madrid team is even this new season, a lot will depend on Karim Benzema. So to me, I lifting the game about the same level of ball. And Madrid last season now, Madrid was still very, very, very competitive. I think there's no debate about it. That's why we have banned now. Too big, 523, 122. The margin was too big. Last season,
almost 4 times.
Yeah, almost 4 times. Last year,
yes. Okay. Now,
just after the draw, and a branch of friends at Thomas Muller said what he can, and so echo on the Instagram page and what the message FC Barcelona, but now directed to the former teammate. That is a branch of friends, Robert Lewandowski. Now, Thomas Muller tires on your man. Okay, say maybe Crano. Na omuyi Ballon d'Or ni ade nyina no neso oya no the message dia but we dey okoye e the message kakra ekokoma Robert Lewandowski a oche ne say basafo ni su no Thomas Muller say a good draw, a nice draw.
Or say a nice draw for football fans and the video ni and of course yeah it's already so somehow kind of any
since Avenga kwasa the teams are benyana we be a better chance.
Since Avenga kwa na rev.
Since Avenga
kwa no teams are enya. But this is and records now are there to show even the fact that they won 3 games start of the season should tell you that. What I say.
It's debatable.
It's not debatable.
Since Avenga kwa the best team has Nenya.
Yeah.
Just 3 matches. About 3 games.
Nanya 3 games no go 2 points. They said in 3 games, you lead Liverpool saying 7. Maza, now growing the in 3 games, you lead Manchester 6. It's in Kasa just 3, not just in
Okay. Now, Germany and Tosuka Krebs for the sake of time. Manchester United and Noah. Okay, say Obi Bo goalkeeper Martin Dubravka Dean. Newcastle United goalkeeper no. Now, they say almost be a far advanced. Reporter by say Entebia a loan and goalkeeper no Elko Manchester United, but omo buy options but any mandatory. Say we any loan no Manchester United feel say goalkeeper Martin Dubravka for the rest of the years any goalkeeper and so waiting out to us so now be I come about one Arsenal for so one market no of their ban.
Hevo. We Arsenal near baby. Yes, celebrating our Jamaican fans.
Yeah.
Also, there are a lot of Jamaicans in London. So Omega Cho. Some mixed race for me bri cho. And I don't want to answer Arsenal for. It is a celebrity omo. Oh, the Jamaica, omo colors, omo flag and colors. And na we Jack. That was £55. £55. Say pounds say Christian on answer me. Ose biacho.
Say didn't biacho.
Pound here I think 11 almost 12. 11 something. It is 11 something grand say. I just say 10 grand and 550. Oh, they're looking at about 600 and something. 600 and something. Oh, better.
Warm up kit. Just nankasa mai.
Oh, nasa was asana warm up kit back.
Yeah.
Asa de na since jana nyekura na yeto nyina. Na ye. E be to di nyina bi se mo home. Away no. Pink one no. E be ba next to them the land. And away back for third one no. And also nam kwan so ba. Na se we so be boom. Asna yes live script. Masa. Team where you there.
Na Obunim say so Casemiro. Time I know Madrid no. Say Madrid eba be game a. Obusa Madrid technical omo shada ma obi. Eye referee wo adwuma ma no.
Say referee
say referee reputation. Obisa how our referee in park so person players efre no. E dey or prefer say players be efre no on the field of play. Osan so ebisa baby a referee free. Na wasan so ebisa say referee wo adwuma foforo bi a wo ye. Na wasan so ebisa ne style of match management. Intimate na Madrid will be or yes man.
It is almost a referee where you know nonsense. I don't need to move back. Also, a referee friendlier. Maybe a referee GB and Obon Debia, Sabia Christian. Na who's the friends, friend Okri, and I say, oh, okay. No, we want to foul. Now, so they are building, you know. Anyway, but I say,
Manchester United
now, I'm Champions League. I say I already have 5. I say I already have 5. Why do 5 in the more Champions League? Why do 5 or more Champions League any blind in Manchester United team? I say I already have 5 into Amobia there.
Na Europa League draw no so baso anopay na eno so no jare my hair said eno support in this year for the sake of time now go munya Champions League draw ni na mo hweme tie for Europa League some of support in this year na pot 1 your AS Roma your Manchester United
Bobo in term na Europa the enche
Arsenal Lazio Bra Red Star Belgrade Dynamo Kiev Olympiacos and pot 2 Feyenoord Rennes, PSV, Monaco, Real Sociedad, Karabakh, Malmo, and Ludogorets Razgrad. Pot 3, FC Sheriff, Timudasiru near Razaka Baluramo. Oh, pot 3.
I love to see them play against Arsenal.
Real Betis, Midtjylland, and a Bodofono, Ferencvaros, Union Berlin, Freiburg, and a Fenerbahce. Oh, pot 3, and a pot 4, and Nantes, and a Bobo friends HJK.
Helsinki, yeah.
Yes, and a Stormgrass. And I wore AEK Lanaka, and Omonia Nicosia, and FC Zurich, and Zoom, and Saint Guillaume, and Zoom na Travaspor, and so I will put 4 into Ombe draw near baby teams are also EBFC Arsenal, Manchester United.
Okay, All right, yeah, the news here now. Christian,
Chairman,
yeah, you have comments.
I'm say group A the carry. I'm say,
but you guys group one, group, and you gonna program it.
Now they come back again. I'm say Basa supporters and NTS. You need to balance fanatism with objectivity. No. Meka unko come here Basa fan. Meka just say Basa the Champions League. Now when yaji, but reality ni say day. Yen painting picture no man in cosmetic and ye fan. The reality is say only Inter Milan, only Bayern Munich, any Barcelona, the same group. 2 teams from that group will be able to qualify. Now you cannot underrate Bayern Munich in any way. Chairman, you starting league, not a Bayern Munich form. In 3 games domestically, I'm winning all those 3 games. They've scored 15 goals, consider just 1. And to Bayern Munich bounce what? Why not very careful? You know, master team. And you know more recent meetings, no. Oh, yeah, Barcelona supporter doesn't give encouragement. 823030. It doesn't encourage Obiaso Betimaka say, oh yeah, we are coming back for revenge. A car men couldn't case yet to buy Munich. Near sending A2 Nibi. But you would my the reality is that they see last season, a bit to be this season, but match a bear 3030. You're very competitive there, but Bayern Munich is still very strong. Season way. Almost spending over 130 million euros in the transfer market. Omede Sadio Mane aba, omede Matthias de Ligt FV Juventus aba. So they are even stronger this season. And you know, Bayern Munich they will qualify from that group. But between Inter Milan and Barcelona, obetimi take advantage of 2 meetings. Probably will take the second spot. I wish Sabasa take second spot and even the first spot. That is my wish. But then they say Namianum Queenie Edding. And yet easy sir. We be able to qualify. We only hope and pray. Say they see last season say Basa ball the Europa Cup no. Yes, Uncle Europa Cup ni biim. Never to me never yi.
Okay, so Basa situation no. The other side for Inter Milan is an Inter Milan team no consistency wom. At least Milan Skriniar, Stefan Divra, Bastoni, Lautaro, Di Marco. Our boys now my so consistent Inter Milan team no at least my ball move better and Kaiser Lautaro are regaining a partnership with Romelu Lukaku, and don't forget they have one of the best goalkeepers in the world. That's the advantage for Inter Milan, very consistent team. Simeone Inzaghi Enejuma, but Barcelona need excuse. Because if you leave you can't buy Frank Kessié, Lewandowski, Rafinha, Ansu Fati. Barca options here against Sociedad over the weekend. Game near 1-1. We introduce Fati, we introduce Rafinha. At a certain point, now Gavi or Parkne, so Pedri or Parkne, so Lewandowski or Parkne, so till date, Aubameyang deal Nunya ready Memphis war, Braswith war, Frankie De Jong war. Xavi revolution, yes, early days yet, but there's absolutely no excuse for Barcelona. I'm to be free group stage back to back. No, it's our Barcelona quite be so no, and was some qualified. Bayern there different level, and MC Lewandowski free honor. 7 goals, almost 6 goals. No, very fluid. Mane, Musiala, fantastic side. Delete Swabeka midfield near already solid. Yes, Inter look they look good, but I think it's a year Barcelona maybe pick the second position or even pick the first position and qualify into the knockout phase.
But the rest is Barcelona Inter Milan.
As a usro Bayern do.
Bayern Munich there. Chairman me say
but obviously Lewandowski has come to the side.
Absolutely. They have Sadio Mane.
No, Lewandowski is there.
And I'm also team no building chairman. Acquire more like a machine. Obi abeshemua. It doesn't take much time. Sadio Mane Bayern.
There are two spots.
But you who for?
Chairman. The reality.
2 spots. Chairman. Bayern befa back. Barca befa back. Don't worry about Inter Milan.
Said Obinum Real Madrid for no. This is Madrid. No more of them. No. Odias also. This is but they say when you Lewandowski.
This is Madrid. It is backed by recent performances. And I onim sir.
But
it is backed by their recent performance.
By your recent performance.
Last season, recent performance. Europa near Koboy. Inter Milan is not that bad.
No, but when you buy Frank Kessié, Otto Rafinha, Otto Lewandowski, who are a fit Ansu Fati, or Frankie de Jong, now to be qualified out of a group stage there, then you have no business even being there in the first place.
And that's what we need to avoid, because honestly speaking, it's buy me the 4-5 the first spot now. For first spot. But between me say 3 teams now that group no. Every team can qualify.
But
why are we underrating Inter Milan?
No one is underrating Inter Milan.
So they can qualify.
Even Barcelona can win the group.
Exactly, because obviously can say pay your quality. The kind of quality I'm watching here in your team. You should be vying for the top spot.
You shouldn't be scared. No.
So Inter Milan will not qualify.
It is possible.
That's what I'm saying.
It is possible. Inter Milan won't qualify.
They can also
Inter Milan no more a group no last. Real Madrid group one qualify.
Inter Milan last one second. They were second in your group.
No, which stage by number qualify?
But in the group no qualify.
No, but this is Barcelona. Second. This is Barcelona. Please, my Barcelona.
Barcelona for
Xavi Lewandowski also won't qualify.
Oh,
say reality there. They come can Barca is your Barca the Champions League. Obia a fanatic as at but I want to pay the reality. They say it is not that easy.
I understand.
Yes,
but if you know the Champions League, there's no easy game. But what we are saying is, look at Barcelona.
Champions League.
Look at quality.
Champions League. No team for game. Compare game. There are games here be easy. There are easy games in the Champions League.
Fine.
There are easy games in the Champions League.
You will tell you easy games in the Champions League, but Champions League is the elite competition in Europe. But what we are saying is, you have a team and they order that. As I say, Frank Kessié, now Obench, even a teacher, Obench, Memphis the Penny, Obama, the bench,
Chairman,
Rafinha, Lewandowski,
I'm saying Casaruti, they see last season, just was a bit messy this season. You're very competitive. But we should not be underrating any team, because in the 3 teams, every team from that group can qualify.
Even Barca is stronger than Inter Milan. In my opinion, Barca is stronger than Inter Milan. And not Barca from group stage back to back. And I also Xavi near Pamono, because to be ingredients way Christiansen Piqué Jordi, Ter Stegen, Ansu Fati, Pedri, Gavi, Nico Gonzalez, Rafinha. Chairman, Jules Kunde. No one for champions.
Jules Kunde won't register. Okay, let's move on. Well,
Group D there. Let me so happy for Tottenham Hotspur.
But Tottenham, baby, want to trick you.
Chairman, trick me there. How many Frankfurt?
Frankfurt, the champions of the Europa League. Frankfurt, you can see them but how we Frankfurt today, Real Madrid now. Even though the Real Madrid, the kind of chances they created in the early stages.
Frankfurt,
Real Madrid, but so Tottenham.
Frankfurt, airborne champion because they won the Europa. Yajatum. Omo position last in the German Bundesliga. They finished 11th. Finished 11th. Liga ended that competitive. Now finish 11th, you are not strong.
But the same team that finished 11th won the Europa League. That had all those teams.
Almost season we almost first game. Bayern Munich almost say 6-1. Almost TV. Bayern Munich almost 6. Bayern Munich almost 6. You know. Almost next game an away game. Almost Berlin kobo 1-1. Last week you almost trefie. Emma Cologne kobo 1-1. So in 3 games, we on position now. After 3 games, they lie 15th on the German Bundesliga. So they are not that strong. That is why I expect say Antonio Conte a Syria winner. Waji English Premier League bako. Waji Syria A titles mako 9. No crowd this Tottenham Hotspur team media. I think qualifying from this group should not be a difficult task for team if Tottenham Hotspur. Drawn a very fair to them, and they need to top that group.
Group D they are quite a Europa League group. Europa League group. Marseille Ugo Tudor, former Inter Milan defender, but they have a very good squad. At least Matteo Guendouzi, Alexis Sanchez, Paul Lopez, goalkeeper Paul Lopez, formerly of Villarreal, Issa Kabori, Burkina Faso, Nuno Tavares, formerly of Arsenal, Strootman, Jordan Vertwe, Dimitri Payet, all of these boys, Marseille, very strong, and there's a lot of Juventus link because Antonio Conte is a former Juventus strongman. Frankfurt, Tomalusu Kostic, to Juventus. It does not look good. Sporting Lisbon last season, Man City in a show more. They could have caused a bit of problems, but Omasa Lusu, Paulino to Fulham, and Nunes to Wolverhampton Wanderers. So it looks like a group D in there. Yes, Spurs will be on top. Most likely Spurs. And I'll place Olympic Marseille second spot.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll say if I were a Barcelona board member, I would call back Aubameyang to stay in touch because Lewandowski alone isn't enough to beat Bayern. Bayern, why you Bayern?
They've got to break the complex. One way,
I say for Bayern. Okay, no more. We say 10.
Chema, what's here?
Over 10.
Nice on what TTH. Anyway, 8-2-3-0. Last is on boy 3-0. Home near winning 3-0. Usha sa team now until we 2 confidence. You need to break it.
Well,
last group I'm best to share PSG group no. Chairman, Obe so disappointed in Juventus. Who said they are not the force they used to be?
Juventus on. Say, Odi wadi be to match down. Omo head DJ team bia. Omo Sampdoria pa. Omo always like omo Sampdoria.
Yeah.
Now they were even lucky Sampdoria did not beat them.
Absolutely.
So I was going to say, the Juventus here they.
But through Champions League, Christophe Galtier or more Champions League that only experience.
But more
yes, but manager no. And more Champions League football that. And now Mr. Allegri so free group stage of the champions on drop they be qualified to the knockout phase. In Tisaonia a fit Di Maria, a fit Federico Chiesa, a fit Malik, a fit Vlahovic. The only problem here Chiro because Omalusu delete Omalusu this Chiellini.
Yeah.
You know that's a bit of a loss. And of course Pogba is not available. Winston McCain I'm not too sure. But Juventus, Paris Saint-Germain, and this is the year for PSG. Obian himself, the Omope we are seeing now a Champions League. PSG cannot afford, like Barcelona, can't afford not to get out of the group stage. Group when they are quite easy. Just that Benfica for no Omi a team one. It was Portugal for but Omalusu Darwin Nunes. So I don't know how they'll be able to replace him. But a group I was a PSG in Juventus.
I say, Mr. Kebi, it is true. We have a correct team. But if Javi goes to play the Gavis and the Pedris more, we won't even make it out of our group, to be honest. Kobe from Asinfufu.
Jamal Musiala is the top goal scorer for Bayern. Musiala, Pedri, Vinicius, Rodrigo, Jude Bellingham, Erling Haaland, teammates, age mates. So Gavi, Pedri was outstanding. Basa more.
Well, we are. I clever chamber for say we all talk about the Bundesliga, of course.
Yeah.
I know shit is sadness, but the Bundesliga is an 18 team league, and they have 8 teams playing in Europe.
Yeah.
8.
Yeah.
All their teams, qualifying rounds,
we are qualified.
We should.
We a level of competitiveness in the league.
So he's saying that if you have 8 teams from one league in Europe. You should take them serious.
Oh, but what did they do when they come to Europe? Well, last year, Europa Cup in the year, Tumba in the Champions League. Sabah American performer, team better performer or Champions League. The difference between the German Bundesliga and the English Premier League is Premier League, 5 teams are at least 4 of them. It will do quarterfinals, semi-finals, finals. The last 10 years, you're not an all English finals twice.
Because they don't know that. The other side of
there's no competition.
No, the other side of the argument is this. Say, over 10 English Premier League teams, 5, 6, who are capable of competing at the top. Into grade A for anymore, almost stronger. Baba grade B, no grade B for them. They cannot compete with the grade B teams of other leagues. Steady idea. Look at the West Hams, the Evertons, even Leicester City, when they go to Europe, look at how they fare. All the Adnagakoeno. And Tibia, Oko Germany, is only Bayern Munich to a very large extent Dortmund. Yes. Any lives in moment need the chain.
Of course.
Oh, if you am grade A for no buying them, others didn't get that strong. But when you come to their grade B people, they are better than the grade B people of England. It's the same with if I say the La Liga. It took Everton, no, West Ham, no. When they go to Europe, Southampton, no go freezy. So they are not going to. Sometimes, yeah.
But managers of the league should be worried. Untimina league back 10 years. Ubi anti make Bayern Munich dominance. 10 years. Even PSG, the last 10 years, someone league into us 10. Monaco ajibaku, Lille ajibaku. League Benabenya team bakwa 10 years. Every year, Biano, they win the league 10 times on the trot. When you manage such a league, you should be worried because of one team dominance over the league.
I agree because the team is richer than all of them.
Absolutely.
I will tell the best players.
Absolutely.
So you are giving reason why Omoyes are dominant. You know?
Yes.
Yes. So they are very dominant.
I understand. They make them.
Bundesliga no be breakisa monopoly na. Here external investments into the other clubs.
And by no some
just almost break it out 50
plus one rule.
Till that is that.
Because even in England, the other England say what clubs because of the foreign investors coming in.
Yeah.
And then Newcastle is becoming a force gradually. If Newcastle they were a force. Oh, it was a solid team back then. And almost die out kakra form. But only among this came Shema. I am Matthias no I want any pejenti. Yanhwe how e besi but
and let me Juventus there no. Onim say the last 2 seasons even Serie A they struggled to make top 4. 2 years ago omo di 4th. Last year omo di 4th. And on Champions League no. Onim said there's one team who lose Champions League final Juventus. Omo lose 7 times. There is no team on this planet I want to see Champions League finals 7 times. Juventus. And the last time, yes, they are struggling to even make top 4.
I believe so. If you say no, Italy, anytime a team be dominating the Champions League, AC Milan during their dominant stages, they will win the Champions League.
Absolutely.
Look at Inter. Dominate but finance na dey yakwa some the Cristiano Ronaldo be kan ho a obi enu so mba we ya the African University abechi
enti group ni the chairman PSG acquires Bayern Munich we need domestic league na chairman onye hwe Bayern Munich be German Bundesliga
but this season when you careful go for me and say I former mo say there
yes
yes
the last 10 years waji domestic titles maku ngotwe you have nothing to prove domestically there can say extends that dominance to Europe. I don't know PSG. The other one is PSG since Akata for taking over 11 years ago. Chairman, they've spent over 1.3 billion on players in Kwa. When you spend that much on players there, teams bear me and Bayern Munich, Man City, any PSG. No matter what you do domestically, you need to win the Champions League. And yes, sir, you should be regarded as a failure. Man City, Pep Guardiola about Man City unfairly you. Honestly speaking, unfairly because Uba not 6 years. Uji league and Maku Naya on your dominance. But among 4 say having gotten that dominance in all league, what are you showing for? So Oko outsider. Basically nothing. Bayern Munich for on your dominance now Europe PSG for Nenyeska, they've pumped in so much money, 1.3 billion in the last 11 years.
Maybe that's how Europe
how do you measure the success? So many domestic titles in Ghana. Domestic titles.
Mourinho didn't interject one of the interviews. I Ovu say he was lucky. He only Barca na ma Barca for Barca. Okay, say he was lucky to only first leg win no. And there's no way. And you know way because Charlie and Barcelona Janazo, Real Madrid Janazo. Champions League sometimes we a team. I also to me you say I want to get to the semi-final. If I get to the final and I win it, fine. But my target is the semi-final because traditionally there are teams some bar. On Kofubu Mutitisia, Ramadi from Titisia. Chesson has a couple of Mokakoji. Your team is a similar, your class go so you play an do call, no do call on my orientation, no do for come trophy room, near briefing. This one, this way, when you have free old player be no Becasachamo, your time you ain't say, and no call bus driver be a 2 bus, no, or 3 Fernando here, you know, that's what you no, he cancel it. team now, but one you said this is the team that you are going to win this. Those things they work. But what team is Arsenal? What you say? We about Champions League. Mama say, oh, you about Champions League. You might have a very good team. Yes. I'll be say no, a dominant in England. But when you are going to play in the Champions League and you meet the big guns, one year careful with their stakes in your high, that's not one more because you are playing against a team and a group of winners. It's difficult and. Of course, we know there's a PSG, they should do something better this time around. Yeah. But if they don't win it and they get to the semi-final, I think it's okay. Yeah. What's that? We PSG do semi-final PSG. We City do semi-final. The Champions League team are going to do.
Chairman, but when you're pumping so much money, the investment should go beyond domestic titles.
Now you're pumping money, I'm pumping money, he's pumping money, everybody's pumping money. It's the same one.
But when the PSG for us, the team needs as collective unit. They can also vie for the title and not just pumping money. They've both players are winning mentality. Donnarumma, a European Championship winner, who Sergio Ramos, Champions League, Wajibia, who World Cup winner Mbappe, who name our Champions League in paying, who Messi, Syria winner. Also, that winning mentality, what means this place na be carbon media. You should be vying for the ultimate.
I think most importantly for PSG, the Sanya Messi and Ramos no adaptive. First season now Momo. No, he said there's a World Cup. I think said this is a year Messi. Esusu say enough fit because Washa say ye, name Asha say ye, Mbappe na the problems kakreba. But also no say wins neighbor no what me adapted. So omunya boys no omo top stars no so omo be adapted to Sanya Paris Saint-Germain football mo na. Yes, many you said it'll be a very dangerous or just that Christophe Galtier na almost Champions League footballer. Okay. Group E, Milan and Chelsea be qualify. I know them say straightforward.
Milan and Chelsea no why?
RB Salzburg and Dynamo Zagreb.
What's that?
Salzburg. Salzburg we saw Salzburg and Benjamin Sekou ne call for them. But Chelsea
you know. Yomo bobo bonanzani di omo ko bon wa.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Me say Chelsea no Champions League in the they will be qualified because they may be very bad domestically, but when call outside now, or matching recent performances, say they may have problem domestically, but about Champions League in Kwandia, they will qualify. AC Milan last year they bounced back to the Champions League for the first time in so many years. But last year, I'm saying disappointing for AC Milan. They won the league for the first time in 11 years. AC Milan chairman. Now my call dormant for 11 years. Don't mean a title. They bounced back, won the title. I'm expecting by some better than what they did last year. I want to be my Champions League now. Want to be from group stages. Now you go back home and away. Now I said your second time there. You need to make amends. Chama, only say time Real Madrid the edge Champions League 9. Now AC Milan are 7. The gap between AC Milan and Real Madrid 2 pay. But AC Milan are market times Emma Madrid move from 9 to 14. They are still on 7. Omi a sleeping giant and they need to wake up. Maybe to take time. But this year they should do better than they did last year. Not making improvement. The last year they chairman
the boy Milan last season is Omni Liverpool Porto ATM Atletico and the concentration in Nakugu Serie A so fighting on all fronts, Coppa Italia, Serie A, Champions League, and also negatives, but more Gidio or Rafael Leao, I mean, Ismail Benassa, those boys, Krunic, Anti-Rebic, Kaiser Divok already so called me, about me, friend, Mr. Champions League to an extent, Mike Mignan, also Chelsea, Milan, Group E, they are straight. Group F, very boring group. Real Madrid, Kaiser, Real Madrid last 30 years of move free Champions League group stage in that. Shakhtar Donetsk, Celtic, Leipzig. The problem for Nancy only Ukraine ni bia ekosia kan Kaiser ekun ewo ni krom nintino omo yeah this time Madrid omo super motivated. So I'm looking at Real Madrid and Leipzig. Yes, Leipzig so far in the Bundesliga and but Timo Werner or Nkuku. So Real Madrid just that senior kind one shana Madrid they lose one match be because Omaya is back to back against Shakhtar Donetsk against Tiraspol so and also a problem Kakraba Madrid Leipzig okay and, in Group G Man City the Sevilla but Sevilla Dortmund Copenhagen chairman one shot na Europa League winner back Sevilla and Dortmund emu back Europa League no
Europa na Arsenal yes Bobby no only Casemiro mu nyina Bobby no how many
Sevilla and Dortmund emu
Europa no Arsenal versus Man U Roma back in the final.
Okay.
Now Arsenal G.
Okay.
Because this year went double.
Okay, Group G ni there. Between Dortmund and Sevilla.
Dortmund tell me Dortmund is also Mulusu Sebastian Haller. Replacement. Mulusu Haaland. Replacement is Sebastian Haller. And Obayari. It's you know say o top striker. Na Olusuno. Na ko replacement no so baya. Obayari a. Am I interested Dortmund sir?
Na nyama na some year you crowd.
Yeah, I'm interested Dortmund. I think Haaland replacement ni fit na ko jima bwa mo a. Then maybe you can make a case for him.
Okay, I am over the review now. They've ever heard George Boateng leaving Aston Villa. So he's going to be fully focused on the Ghana Black Stars. But you care about the Ghana Black Stars. A number of friendly games lined up. You say you say already. You say your last friendly before the World Cup will be against Switzerland. A week before Ghana's first game. And I'm just praying that Jaya come in situation it will be so sad. So we want to be the Bible tight team because we will need Ghana to have a very strong force for the World Cup. If we are to do what we go here, a very tricky group more. Now, friendlies against Brazil on the 23rd of September against Brazil. Yeah. Brazil area. 4 days later we play against Nicaragua and so Spain. I know Arabia, but I know say where you bring Inaki Williams coming to play. Oma they'll come and play. And now Oma coach represent I know somebody you saw more Nicaragua game, but I'm just hoping say you bring a back. Senior Jeffrey Schlupp there a good one for the Black Stars. Now Ismail Ganiu to Talaba Sports Club, Qatar, Iraq.
Wow.
Wowza.
When you say Qatar, what's
Iraq?
Okay. Into deal no maybe now.
Reports are signed 1 year deal with the club and Shafi Mumuni interview with Sadiq Obama. And I can say Iraq or no make me about $5,000 a month. So as bad as it looks. But I was thinking it was Qatar, but Iraq there. I feel scared for the boys because if their security will be guaranteed, because Sanya Mekah Mohammed Al Hassan there. Iraq there. Iraq is saying.
But
Iraq. As a mobile has mobile Iraq. No, but Iraq saying. That's all go you.
Most likely, but
Ofi Ghana as Kotoko's captain. Maybe Okoye Iraq. Chama Asemaya no Ukraine say Ganiu last year in the form no honestly speaking at the paper. At the paper, papa. I remember very well say Tabano Jinasuno. On say you make a lot of case for him for say the Black Stars. Eventually, when you call up to the Black Stars against South Africa, he was one of our best performers on the night. You're dropping the crowd. Some of us were still making a case for him. Say, why do you drop a player right after your last game? The best player or body man in that game, your next call up not dropping. Tam Nana Gani Ujinasuno. All of us made a case for him for the Black Stars. Or Koyansuno, when good in one more say. By the man who last year, league no. Gani performance no. Nanya Gani one year.
Matthias, about Iraq, for a 26-year-old. Gani is 26 years old.
Yes, Tama now can Iraq no. What are the other options? One buy.
No be a mountain here. Na uboni year.
Obohain. Only Kotoko no munya problem next year omoboni bi. So maybe only options. The only option that came, he took it. Because of Ghana here.
Obi the team in Ghana that will pay him well.
Obiamai. Rani will know just say 10,000 Ghana cedis. Good money. Contract renegotiation estole management adding the captain a friend in some. From all indication next year one share onya boni bimo. So ABA consider all factors The only option that came that was available for him was the Iraqi and he took it.
Iraq.
German.
Tanzania go boy.
Iraq. Okase bibinya, what are the other options? The
other options were not explored. I mean because unim Iraq. Nice way Gani utifia uni teams have happened. Iraq.
German.
Obobo Iraq. Davio, Christian.
Scanning.
Sanko ye 30, 32, no problem. Oh yeah 26. Iraq. My face can kwa. Iraq.
Now say crowd no more call parliament or just
$5,000 a month.
Forget about the 5,000.
Tamai. Don't you forget about 5,000.
Yeah, we skibi ani skill. Skibi odi osum granyo.
No correct.
Uti Iraq.
Iraq. Ismail Ganiu.
No,
it's unfortunate. No. I just hope. Anyway, I said, "Chama we or company for now so compared to so Munsa Fana because Iraq the Ukraine Ganiu with Mr. Iraq." Empedima ya bia bomb to I to me mefa on. Well, let's see, Chama.
Okay, well, it's sad, but well, we move. Yanko Swe, Ghana, Yane, Nigeria this weekend. The Black Galaxies, Yane, Nigeria, Nebo, we a qualification for the Chan tournament. And this is our last hurdle to go over. Now, Nigerians, so all the time, Yane Mushia, name say Ghana, Nigeria on any day. Say marble, say table tennis, say ayo, hockey, say deyo. It's always, the rivalry has always been there. Inti, Yane Omo this time around. According to Henry Asante Chuma, FNO have done enough to get a team to qualify. Preparation also omo aye ediamomo. Eti ojidi said qualification should come for the Ghana Black Galaxies.
Yes, and now ever against the World Cup hosts, and not only them. Sankayen Rena Inyua, I'm sure would have played against Morocco as well. It's I was say to get this team to a very good level. On the pitch, I think we are in a very competitive mood. I think we have done a lot in the last 2 months from time on more pram copy Cape Coast, Yabo Benin, our home, Yabo Benin, our away, and then the time they spent together. Omo Yabo Benin away you break you up for only 4 days, and then they reconvened. And now we prepare for Austria, and now we call Austria so I think we have done enough to get the team qualify for.
Well, I know Henry Asante Chuma Kasama Ghana Football Association. I know Church say, enough to prepare the team for the qualification. But I know what can a coach out that team now. Now I know what can say I do on the issue to be be a bad officiating. Yes, sir. Sabon pa there's no way. I will say Nigeria Etimishay.
Na se referee do me to say senior you're born afa na senior ono asua na ejuma na eno de bibi semi kwan say Nigeria ewa me say senior tibia na say Nigeria ewa me kadie me na me nyame asise awa me no eno na be mu presiada na nyame say kukuma no de kunimdie awa me memba no any any Ghana no Cape Coast.
Okay, I know walk out. So I'm just saying kunimdie any amount in mano until that's kunimdie no Cape Coast. I promise Ifogi, a Nigerian journalist. I also say Nigeria team, are also very well motivated to win on Sunday against Ghana.
You see, even when the Super Eagles lost the World Cup ticket to the Black Stars a few months ago, it wasn't because the team did not play well. We lost that World Cup ticket because that cow thanks to do what we have done. Then, in terms of preparation, the football federation did all the shoot. Getting the players paying their bonuses even ahead. I mean, they did everything right. This particular team as well, what we know, what we can see, the football federation is doing everything that should be done, to get the players motivated. Remember, their players were selected eliminated from the domestic league, and so their cap allowances are being paid. Friendlies that they played so far, their match bonuses have been paid. They're not all the time, But I think the greatest motivation for this lad will be to do one against Ghana, knowing fully well how we'll not a ticket to Qatar.
Well, I know you're promising fake a foggy in summer. Or there to Jano Al Hilal and so I presented Plague B. The Ama Kumasia Sandro, of course, as a sign of sportsmanship. Say, I'm going to invite you to call me to go ball one match. And now I'm Bako and Sudan. Nina part of Kumasia Sandro preparation for both the league and in Africa. Said it's and they say going to go barely like 2 weeks. To play in Africa now a little over 2 weeks. Because the first game on the 9th. Between the 9th and 11th, and
less than 2 weeks.
Yes, less than 2 weeks. There been a lesson. There was 2 weeks or before 14 days. 26. Okay, the next 30th. 30th. Hey, who be trying? I don't know if you're 30th. 30th. Okay. 80. Well, I know Kumasi Asante on the no. Many Hilal for Bebo Biman Sana. We the guy can't go to company for a share to get buses to take on the go fans. But Nina say it's a venue of the game, I'm sure within the by next week, because I was a cap for no. It will say Burkina Faso, unza qualifiers on board, meant to be among Burkina because of the state of their stadium. Almost stadium Bianua, Omo approve here. They have to play their games with Morocco, Omo Africa, national teams in Bono, Cameroon. It's also Omo and Namakotoko, a delay in coming out with bus fares, any packages for fans who want to travel with it. We had him say by next week's a calf, a clear say game normally Kadio go to Basso, Ihonamana Burkina Honwa. Let's just almost decide new money in our babonting. Galka, and you're happy with the way and you may see call with Galka tournament, the G6. Now, according to draw, now, Konasmo can you say, I dare see a Magaka, yes, Elsia Debium. In future tournaments, they are going to include certain clauses in the contracts our clubs ever sign.
All that's good, but we have to know into send it to be and we are hoping that many people about a chain last Wednesday and Tuesday matches. And Yamiaduma and also they can watch a mampa because Ubia can say maybe a man go and ask them for being shame. Kitty share your members no say more matches no and until we are no so much in honor and in general we take a holistic view at tournament near Sansanimum between Abasa.
Okay, Europa League draw also go so Group A, Arsenal, PSV, Bodo Glimt, and Zurich. Manchester United in the group with Real Sociedad and Sheriff Tiraspol. Who say updates Bana Eba. Me sure by time sorry the next BBI is set into teams team any Bishia. And so, Yaya Mohammed and Saudi Williams are on the Taiwopa and Emid say your clubs now are so is Shabunya player be serving very well. Now Obobo no or the coaching badges no and in him say why your licenses Libya are fine. He said do you understand appoint Yaya Mohammed as the head coach of their under 20 Yaya Mohammed Ninsimdi.
Because Osha a very big opportunity because Osha if we are following that system, say that system now, and can you see that position of the very, very huge. But in your system now, you put her at a Ghana Premier League, we don't go through that. Into the park, or we be on a new war, second team, send a new war. Premier, mobile premier, and so, but Nini war, both sides, and so, in the media, maybe you're okay with that, and you're okay with that. First, the buy, now, me feel say, I didn't, I'm enjoyable, the engine I'm coached by force because we share Kevin De Bruyne, why any pro license. Now, see, I'm in the case of Sergio for a junior honor. then I know say everyone.
Well, anyway, I'm Mohammed Ninsam. No, quick comments now. Yamko Lossi Herbala say any for the Akinano, and so Andy Garcias Ebebaham.
Okay, Chairman. Yenu animo mo Cape Coast. Akwenya fufra samba se omo besumo maino against Nigeria. And him say psychologically Nigerians no be pray revenge. Omani beji so mo be yi film no mo sudru alatama mu omanya asemwaka. Enti mesere yenu animo mo Cape Coast say. Nyami Adumo weekend here was some fairly Cape Coast Sports Stadium to the rafters. No more supporting boys. No many Henry Asante Chumia game. So only Nigeria Babeshia no abu bobo friendly matches here. Ni Asante wakwa monone. A bit of motivation. Wakobo friend against the Qatari national team, senior national team of the Babebo World Cup. No one lose by a slim margin of 2-1 there. It means sitting from afar, it looks like preparation is so spot on. Technical team, no sono, Anowo Kawoho, Dr. Prosper Nategum Oho, Kobe Mensah Oho, Edmond Aka Oho. These are men. Omo nim senior AC Edi Juma as far as football are concerned. And yenim se Emrantia coaches ne ton sa from no. Omo so na omaimu hano, omo enim ball ne ball. Dalad Ibrahim, if not one of the best goalkeepers in the Premier League, he is the best because Omonaji League, Abdullah Idris Woho, Uba defense Michael Ampedu, Augusta Randolph, Dennis Kosa, of course Moro Desia only on Kaskwa Nubium, but there's Kunadu Yado, Moal Hassan, Mihu Henry Ansu for Brekum Chelsea, that means also and Kaskwa no and Sobila, Razak Kasim, Daniel Efrie, Banya Glatson, Awaku, Nicholas, Maxwell Abekwe. So Minim say any other quality out of these boys are more and it's as 2 legs no and who be here say Cape Coast say the Black Galaxies maybe a 3-0 win. That would be awesome. Patriotism we have to wish them well and just hope say Omo man Nigeria for no nyasa revenge no over Ghana. I was say nyasa dominance no over them. Baby but a very very tight game because your football styles no and I send you a boy ball no a panisa. Me a sure say sunset game no a new one no referee no so no onye bibi and some fata. So me GDS from especially where free Ebaniemu say obeli di team way rum into the CHAN tournament and I'm just hopeful say the good people of Cape Coast will create that intimidating atmosphere. No here intimidating atmosphere. Now Omar Bashiru, I mean your boys on betumi edgeman, there's absolutely no doubt about that. Yeah, Mohammed, in fact the entire coach Pakosi Fabian Omofanu Aduana ni say no mu hia coach why adwuma na che how betumi handle big boys no and I think so between getting Yaya Mohammed out of the squad and I'll share the contribution to Aduana Stars Football Club and Gaza and was some pe kwan bi so no more reward no clubs ni bi ya Shasie Wilfred Dormon Mumu Dreams some few years ago now God in a blood so Eddie Juma Emma San Kotko Richard Menu Numinano Abesuma Kotko under 20 and all of that had to work so Aruras normal build it Nino so Yana Juma but Yaya Mohammed is special talent and it will be a bear Yasaye who biom ewa Diana Stars first team nimu as a first team member but football no then who a juma na wo ho no so dos one more ball now bet my coach one year coach I bet my referee one year referee I bet my match commissioner I bet my FA member now administratively whichever way I bet me but to handle the junior side of Diana Stars and no kwa no ye ni mo nyam hye mesre Yaya Mohammed say ono so onja legacy bi o on produce oma wiase afana nyobia hu say on the produce player way as soon as I know my team way no on the dinner buy into a juma kesi a so cherry born no bono a big opportunity for him on some na debi no football no football be kai no coach Pakwesi Fabian debi okase the boys or the omo under 17 and junior tournaments no debi especially Kudus Mohammed there just debi okay no into you to meet team kwala yes you been more enya de obekai with that but yeah there's an opportunity for you. There's also even an opportunity national teams who are under 15 under 17 South to Nyoma year FA President Ketiye Sokrekwe, a very open-minded man. Who said, why not? You have the opportunity of serving in one of our national teams and possibly in future our senior national team. So we wish Mohammed as well the very best of luck. Iraq, there, Chairman, I'm saying Ghana Nibia, no, what is a top Ghanaian player called Mambi say Iraq, Yemen, Comoros Island. I don't know why they are not going to Ukraine, but Ganiu. So you better kwan bisuna ya champagne for na ya ni omakana wasaba. I think that will be a better option. Iraq there, Adabraka.
Well, answer a Christian, baby. No, Yanka will be answer. Well, battery is a ganjo ya yeno. A boama unya hoden sunko. Enya no get ma kala cry fe ma as a song nipediano. Oh,
Vincent Company retired abey. Any 3 years by so coaching Banley. Kevin De Bruyne is a crying. Boy in coaching badges. Sometimes a brofu players no more retire. The way Musabe coaching 10 terminal, what you want to see? Domo ya say whilst you are playing no more job badges no musia there no the badges to retire now he said he's then a coach. So ain't taking more than 1 year 2 year now be a coach. Yeah, people are saying to me retire now for so long you don't see them back into the game. There are several footballers that nimdio munya football muno senka omaba back into coaching now come positive to our players. But they don't take those badges. Elsewhere, it's so easy. So a player now coaching course now, much more easier than say when you player. It's less our players take advantage of opportunities or more. Now whilst they are playing, now some who say glass now yebi. Awako is still a very active player. We see Akama has folk local blasters captain. When your opportunity be na coaching course be abana kwako yebi. It will retire na no. Enya fe na glass na wako coaching course bia. The team bia pena. He has a certificate. Can easily be coached by. He can easily coach any team. Obe branch fe na glass na wako. Let's pick lessons from this. Na in football, take advantage. Na pick those badges. Na very 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 critical because all retire chairman. Juma ho time I retire now ni bibia ya. One here come do watch, especially when you are Ghanaian. Ubo El Ghana Asia. One to me, I'm building a lot of Sikam fan to achieve. No retire. Why when you coach? Why when you she? How do you feed? How do you take care of yourself? After retirement, you can become a coach. Let this player take advantage. One last thing, local blasters. Mino be again. Like say they in Nigeria 4 years. I did Nigeria 4 bar. They say they are coming for revenge. So I walk up and qualify at the expense of Nigeria. No, I show me ye papa. You show me under 17 chairman. Every opportunity be and they want to advance how defeat the demo. I'm about to walk up no. But I'm very happy say coach Nafra branch friend no Brighter J of Indiana Stars. We say Brighter J prior. And I say na a branch friend a free ban and kwan lead attack the local blasters. To say Brighter J ba olidi attack no na free ban air supporting no na Umar Bashiru ensu dem FIFA no ma. I think say the last time in Nigeria for a local team no Asia Cape Coast no yes show 4. That's what the Wafu tournament. In fact, in terms of psychological, we have the edge over Air Nigeria. Yes, almost 4-0. A blasters I saw more at their core walk up. Nigeria 4 air come air bar with a revenge mission. But we saw say in consulting any trend na can tournament time qualify biache. What's a Benin ya Benin Benin home and away no.
This time also
Nigeria 4 standby. We say you can say prelims in the but Brian mo into the ball prelims in the Nigeria for to stand by our mobi. After Nigeria for Babishia, anybody we Nigeria for the critical stage, game nobody fiasi, at all costs. So, A2 like affair. What in Nigeria, first leg of fear, take advantage of it. Now, we game no fiasi. it's a real game na Ghana nya be any win bia 1-0 the here pan say Nigeria for enya that away goal no it's the better say be Nigeria for 1-0 that's be show 2-1 we say 2-1 pa chama onya an away goal we kono onya 1-0 pa you are free so let's keep a clean sheet here game no 1-0 2-0 a very fair result for the local blasters
a very fair results for the local black stars but okay about the players no omo licenses no I wonder why all of them are starting from D. And I mean, you go for a good come on, I mean, players on Bobo first, no, you must start at B because so bought to a certain level.
Just on England here.
Yes, but yeah, you must start at D. They say first, you're changing, you must start at D.
DNCCA.
It's the all kind of say, now go to say, maybe we should revert in England, DNB say, what national team? Why who's they say in Europe national team players start from a certain level. It's about national team. There's a level we make another be about league for a number of years. Your level be able started from. Yeah, say be attractive for kind.
For instance, I say Lucas was starting from D.
No.
Blasters, local blasters.
Boy,
local league. Now on will be on board that. Starting from the basis.
No, you're wrong. I go to thanks so much. I think you are right. You know, we also infinite. Say imagine some more Jan and Aston Napia. No go start the badges or quiet or start B. Maybe Andy so go no only Andy to the same class. Say Andy no more board, no more board. No. What about to the highest level? No. I also know your man maybe also starting in the crown, even in education. So how could university maybe first why HND?
Yeah. Starting from level 200.
Level 200. Your man started from 1.
Yeah.
Level 100. It's all those things. And then the crowns are on your mom PhD near, you know. Your courses be your share maybe our testimonial and I say what academic records. No we want to be courses be free where you know. So we there because of wage. Why you year free. Let's work on something. Encourage it. A lot of our former current players, you know. To run those courses.
And also show interest. They should show the interest. Kevin De Bruyne, so Chama we saw say or retire ain't taking more than 1 year. Now Kevin De Bruyne be could because once he's still playing or getting badges. Vincent Company airborne no getting badges.
Yeah.
Let's players show interest. A lot of them are not interested or retire now. That's why maybe come to no. Let's imagine Charles Taylor. Why retire now Charles Taylor you coaching now. You still have a job. Why retire? You have a job a bit my feed you. You know, there's long life after retirement.
Wow.
So I don't bet my dream after you have retired from football. No, as a footballer, they do about coaching.
Okay.
They should take advantage.
Well, Vertonghen, yes, is assistant coach of Belgium. He retired last year. Yes. And as I will say, even in the US, all former professional players start from license B. Okay, but Europa draw no Abba. Arsenal, PSV, Bodo Glimt, and Zurich. As a group net ding chain, Man U there because Man U there no. As a group A, Man U group E. So the people final. Manchester United, Real Sociedad, Sheriff Tiraspol, Romania, Nicosia. Iti and on the group B ni Dynamo Kiev, Rennes, Fenerbahce, AEK, Larnaca. Yeba. Nyame aduma china. Nyame aduma china ebe china se. Exactly 9. It's also non-cron near the Jumadina, but we'll be live on 1HD TV. We'll be live on Facebook and also on your radio. On all the other networks. I'm saying. Agrimo aba. Na yako loss na sweye. Na
life.